We're going streaky! Yeah!
Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing.
I think I might be able to help with the Pan-Pam dilemma.
You've come a long way since Frank the Tank, and we don't want him coming back now, do we?
The local big time show.
Super duper! That's nice!
For is that if St. Peter's wins tomorrow, okay,
They have a walk.
they have to play North Carolina tomorrow, which is a tough UNC team, but not
they're good.
unbeatable.
Not
Yeah, they're good, but they're
unbeatable.
not unbeatable, right? And then if they win that game, then they got to play the winner of Duke, Arkansas. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if they make it to the Final Four, that's just going to be. I hope they beat
Imagine
UNC. I'm
if-
sorry, UNC fans. I hope St. Peter's wins the whole thing.
Seriously, I would love to see that happen. It would be fucking nuts. And you know what? The path is starting to shape up like they have a chance because
It's
imagine,
not. I mean, they already beat a number 2. They just beat Purdue. Okay, Purdue was a solid
3.
team. A lot of people had Purdue winning.
they were number
okay.
3. They just took 2 down and the 3 down. So their path
Yeah.
has already been a bitch from the get-go.
Yeah,
So like every
oh
game
my
has been a
God.
Final Four for them.
and every guy on the team is just an absolute character, right?
Oh,
Like
What a
just
beauty.
every guy.
I
Yeah, the
love
coach
Doug.
is awesome. Every
Coach-
guy is awesome.
Doug is an American
Doug's an
national
instant
treasure.
celebrity. He's an instant celebrity.
It's like Uncle Rico out there.
And I just hope that, well, we're rooting for St. Peter's. We got to get some St. Peter's gear.
I'm on the Cock Magic. I'm a big Cock fan.
We got to look up their, school store and purchase some of the
I don't
cool
know.
items.
I don't know how that.
Do
school
they
store's
do they
looking
have an
these days.
online school store?
I think you're gonna buy the knockoffs off the street.
Yeah.
Just want to get this out of the way because I have been itching to try these. Just found them out today. It's they're called Sour Jacks Mouth Puckering Candy. Watermelon wedges. Everyone knows those are kind of the superior candy in the Candy
What brand?
Shapes Alliance. I think that is the brand, Sour Jacks. You can follow them on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. It's right
It's
there.
not Haribo.
It's not a Haribo. I think it's its own
It's
entity.
its own product. Okay.
Promotion in Motion, Inc.
Nice.
All right, let's see. The Promotion in Motion companies. Oh,
Break them open. You got to try it.
we make the brands you love. So maybe, all right, here we go.
Sour Jacks.
One bite, everyone knows the rules. Sour Jacks taste test. Here.
It's gonna be more like 2 or 3 bites, but
One bite. One bite, everyone knows the rules.
I don't want to copy ourselves.
Okay. That watermelon flavor hits you right away, right in the mouth.
Okay, yeah, it's got some decent watermelon flavor. What else?
Mhm.
What else? How's the
These have
gummy?
Good
What
chewy
kind of gummy?
consistency.
Okay.
A watermelon
But
gummy.
what is the is it like a Sour Patch type gummy? Is it like a gummy bear type gummy? Like
It's a Sour Patch. It's like a chewier version of a watermelon Sour Patch.
okay, so it's a little chewier than a watermelon.
Yeah, you know how dense those ones are?
Yeah,
It's
really
like
dense.
2 chews and it's like kind of melted.
Super dense.
Yeah. This one you really just work
Eating
at.
moon rocks.
Yeah. This one, good flavor. I can definitely see the mouth-watering, puckering part.
What's the level of sourness? 1 to 10.
Oh, mild. Very mild.
Mild on mild on the sour. That's pretty good for. You can eat a bunch.
Oh yeah, you could scoop and shoot.
Yeah. All right. So what are you giving it as an entire product? What's your rating?
Give it a 7.
7 out of 10. That's pretty good.
Not bad. 7.
Would purchase again.
Would purchase again. Would purchase kind of like these over the watermelon. I'm not a big fan of the Airhead watermelons. They're just too dense.
Yeah. Not big on the density.
Feels like I'm eating the sugar straight, like a sugar cube. Like you chew it once, you can just feel the sugar. This one's more like a chewy consistency.
I don't want to feel the grains of sugar.
Yeah. Like they're loaded with sugar already on top. And then as soon as you bite it, you taste the fucking boiled white powdered sugar. But I'll give it a 7. Very reasonable. Would purchase again.
Would purchase again.
Have you seen what Pepsi's dropping?
I think I have, yeah. Is it the new soda?
The new soda flavor. Do you know what it is?
Pepsi's dropping a new soda flavor. Tell the fans what it is.
They're doing a little collab with IHOP, and it's pancake syrup.
Pancake syrup Pepsi is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it's going to be. Is it out
the
yet?
Official name here.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's even a fish out yet. Like, I don't know if you can go get it. But when it comes out, I'm going to taste it. Here's the problem with the maple syrup soda, okay? I don't mind sweet sodas, right? Like a vanilla soda. I'm not opposed to a vanilla soda. But you and I, we're from Vermont, okay? We know what real maple tastes like.
Real maple.
Actual
tapping her
maple.
from my trees myself, bud.
Sticking it from the tree into the fucking veins. Sugar
There's
tap.
literally
So I'm not
tubes.
sure like how great this maple soda is going to be for us. Okay. We're going to be a little bit of maple snobs here. Okay. We're going to wave our nose down at other maple products. It's the one thing that we will be white collar about.
Oh yeah. And
fuck your maple shit. We own the maple tree.
Yeah. We are the kings of maple. All right, bud. Okay, the Sugar Shack is a popular spot for people to go. That's
Big
all they talk
time
about.
maple forests.
I mean, people talk about it like the weather.
But I'll definitely be trying the soda for sure.
1,000%. So we do have confirmation. It is legit.
No, it's a legit soda, but what's the date? What's the release date?
Maple syrup. It says from now until March 29th, soda lovers are being asked to use either Instagram or Twitter to post a photo or video of their stack of pancakes tagging IHOP. Pepsi sweepstakes. The winner will receive a can of Pepsi. Explain that one customer will also be surprised with a custom Pepsi Sprout inspired by iconic IHOP syrup pitchers that will produce the perfect pour to enjoy Pepsi Maple Syrup Cola. As for the cola itself, Pepsi Maple Syrup Cola is described as combining the indulgent.
Okay, so wait, back up. If you gotta go to IHOP, you gotta what? You gotta get pancakes at IHOP, and you gotta tag it on Instagram.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on.
And then they bring you some of that soda.
And then you receive
this is what's
the
happening.
soda.
And then you receive the soda in coupons.
Let's backtrack here. Okay, new soda flavor comes after the beverage giant release over sweet concoctions including Pepsi times Peeps, Pepsi Apple Pie, and Pepsi X Cracker Jack. Beginning Thursday, people can get their hands on the limited edition sugary goodness by posting a photo or video.
Peeps.
Pepsi Peeps.
Yeah,
Probably
say
taste.
it again.
Pepsi Peeps. You know, like
No,
the
let's
candy.
see. By posting the photo.
Oh. All right, so how to enter, folks, if you want some maple syrup in a can.
Yeah.
Um,
You want maple syrup in a can, just buy maple syrup and pour it in your Pepsi.
you have to post a photo or video of pancakes on your Instagram or Twitter, tagging Show Us Your Stack. comma, hashtag Pepsi sweepstakes. There's truly nothing quite like the indulgent taste of Pepsi maple syrup cola. Sweet maple syrup blended with the refreshing taste of Pepsi Cola. So literally you could just make this at home. Take a little syrup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because syrup flavoring is not the same as adding thick syrup in your drink. Does that
no,
make sense?
but if you took like an Aunt Jemima's or like whatever the fuck those fake maple syrups are.
I don't know.
Because that's basically what it's going to be like, right? It's going to be the high fructose corn syrup.
It's not going to be any of that. It's going to be syrup flavoring. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be Aunt Jemima. That's like actual sugar. Like when they add flavor, it's not like,
it's a chemical, not
yeah,
like
exactly. It's not like actual like sugar that you pour in your hand. It's like just drops of flavoring. You know what I'm saying? So
they're picking 2,000 fans to receive these soda cans.
What are the chances that we get these sodas?
After we just shit on it, probably 0. We should just put at the bottom of this, show us.
After we just destroyed your fucking idea. And
make sure when we clip this, we put hashtag show us your stack.
So we have to apologize to PepsiCo and all Pepsi products.
So once again, I'd like to take this time to apologize to Pepsi and Pepsi Cola products.
We would like to take this time to officially apologize.
This is why you read the whole paragraph and then you say
Pepsi
what you're
employees,
thinking. I'd like to.
and anyone that is affiliated with the PepsiCo company.
Or any. We are sorry from the bottom of our heart that we offend you.
Yeah. That's true. Shannon had a good idea. She said that we could say like, hey, you could prove us wrong, like, because we know what real maple syrup is, that they could bring us in as taste testers to try their Pepsi.
I love that. I love
perfect.
those 72 flavor
Where's our
colas.
paycheck? So has the paycheck cleared? Hey, has the paycheck cleared yet? Yeah? No? Okay, yeah. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Yeah,
and you
keep
too
going.
can get this one-of-a-kind Pepsi can at your local stores.
Just totally sell out. Where's the water?
The cameras are rolling still?
Are you still rolling? Are you still rolling? Can I put it down now?
Hashtag show us your stack, baby.
Hashtag show us your stack.
So
That's not
it is
creepy.
with no surprise that we did not win the contest.
So you did not get selected to get free Pepsi soda. Did you think you had a chance? You shit on the whole company for about 5 minutes.
two geniuses thought that even after destroying the credibility, that you would submit.
Shredded our marketing company, and you think you're getting the
and you're gonna throw your application in the pile. Yes, and it does seem like that would
didn't get picked.
yeah, you didn't get picked by a
picked.
mile.
You
So
can fuck
did
off.
we make it?
And we're gonna sue you now because we're Pepsi.
Yeah, and
We'd like to officially take this time to apologize.
Our lawyers have instructed us that we should take this time to apologize. Yes. So
I'm
continuing.
curious. I would love to try it though. I really would like to try it.
Oh God, I wonder what it tastes like. I wouldn't try that piece of shit, even if there was no maple syrup left.
If God himself came down and told me to drink that soda, I wouldn't do it. But I really want to take. I want to.
I'm just curious to know what I'm up against.
But yeah, I would like to taste it, just a sip. You know?
I mean, I just kind of wonder if it's good.
Fuck that company.
Fuck that company.
Hey, how about this for companies?
How about this one? How about this one for marketing, right? So, you know how Brett has an auto shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, so an absolute fucking tire chain moved in next door. It's
No,
just...
are you kidding? What are the chances? A tire chain moved next to E&E?
Oh, yeah. So
Oh
our
my
great
God.
company that you see down at the bottom over there, presented by E&E Tire. That's our boy Brett. Be sure to stop by. He is the greatest in the world. He'll
Yeah,
change
love that.
tires 12 seasons out of the year for you. It doesn't matter. But so a huge commercial chain moved in next door, which is really frightening for
That's
the
pretty,
competition.
but here's the thing. I will say this. That's pretty ballsy in Vermont, right? Because like of all the states, Vermont is pretty heavy on the small
local.
business.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
people
like-
come in there all fired up too. They want to they come in
Yeah.
heated that there's one next to him, and that Brett's like, yeah, I know.
It's the one state that I've been in. I haven't been in all states, obviously, but in all the states I have been in, it's the one state where truly, truly the people will pay more for the local business than going to the chain to get what it is.
Even if it costs
It's rare.
as
I've
much
never
as
seen
a
it.
Ferrari, people would pay for that fucking homemade soap.
Yeah, exactly. That's the funniest part, right? Like, so like the girl who's like the super granola living down in Burlington, like she's gonna go to the homemade candle person. And then like the guy who's like the CEO of IBM, right, who owns the mansion, like they're gonna go and buy the homemade candle stuff.
Yeah,
So it's
doesn't
like
matter
it really
if
is
it's $300.
crazy. It's a crazy weird state. It doesn't
You
really
can't-
follow a lot of
You
the
can't
rules
market.
that other states.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah, it's
market.
just the people kind of, yeah, they're just different a little bit.
Oh my god.
some good, some
just
bad,
different.
obviously.
They're on another planet of weird.
Well, okay, there's not, it's not all, yeah, kumbaya. They're some morons. So
There are some fucking weirdos, which actually brings me to my thing that I had for today that I want to talk to you about. So I have a little bone to pick, most like. So our mask mandate has been eliminated, right? So today
okay.
I'm going into the bagel market getting a breakfast sandwich,
yeah,
and I see people with like masks double mask strapped to their face. For starters, I have no bones to pick if you want to wear a mask or not. But if you're wearing a mask and the people that work there are not wearing a mask, making your food, doesn't that sort of like, why are you even bothering wearing a mask? Like,
right.
I didn't have a mask on. The guy making your sandwich doesn't have a mask on. Like, the guy taking your money doesn't have a mask on. And when you go to eat it, you're going to take your mask off. Like, what? Like, is it just more of a protection thing now? Like, I'm just so confused.
I think it's people are paranoid, but I think the bigger thing is how about COVID's taking a big L right now, huh?
Oh, taking a huge backseat.
COVID is taking a big L.
Huge.
Everybody
Everybody dropped it.
Everyone's fucking onto the Ukraine thing now.
I love that meme where it's the guy with the coffee cup. He goes, done being a biologist, time being a geopolitical science.
Oh, yeah. Right. I'm done being a biologist. Now it's time to be a geopoliticist. But no, I think, once people start getting the vaccine, even the non-vaccine people, it's like you can be non-vaccine, but because so many other people have gotten it now, it's like kind of safe.
Yeah, there's still some hardo places here. They make you show your Vax card, and I showed it, like a picture of it.
Really?
I only had the first dose of the picture. Now I have both fucking doses now, right? I
Right.
show it to him. Everywhere else, they've let it slide. This guy goes, oh, do you have a picture of the second dose? I go, no, like, I don't carry this shit around on me. He goes,
This is
I can't let,
stupid.
he goes, I
Always-
can't let you in. I go, You're serious? Like, do you think
Where-
I'd
where
go
was
back?
it?
It's this
Restaurant?
arcade bar.
Oh, okay. So it's like a bar-esque type place.
Yeah, that has arcade games in it. It's really fun, but like,
That's becoming like way more popular now, that the sort of arcade bar combination.
it's like a
right?
walk right into your childhood. It's fucking electric.
Yeah, I just think like people were like, okay, we can sit around and drink like they do at bars, or we can sit around and drink and play video games. Like, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
they're like the old school video games that you grew up on. So like they had like the Terminator. They had
It's almost like
pinball.
when you sit there and think about it, it's almost like a duh kind of thing, right? You're sitting there going
That
like,
makes sense.
they have bar games, right? Like they have little.
Look at Dave and Buster's. How many people go there?
Well, Dave and Buster's is like a food establishment and arcade. I'm
It's a
saying I'm seeing a
phenomenal
lot of places.
establishment.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm seeing a lot of places now pop up that are, you know, just bars and arcades, because they're saying like we can sit around here and talk to each other and play video games.
Yeah,
So
and
like
it's
you can
fun.
do
You
all
get
three.
shit faced. You get the tokens too, because you put the money in, so you get tokens. So it makes you
Yeah.
feel like you're back in like the old school arcade game days.
Yeah. Man, they don't make a lot of those old school arcades anymore.
Fuck no, that's a dime. Remember how popular those were? Like birthday parties. You go to these huge arcades.
Yeah, it was
So
play
many
games and-
toys. You
Yeah,
got ticket. You had the plastic bucket that you put tickets in,
yeah,
and they like
No,
weigh
and
them
it's-
out in front of you.
yeah. It was
Those
fun.
were so much fun. And then like
Those
in
were the days.
in the 80s, people would hang out like after school. People would go to arcades to hang out. Like that was the spot.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember in like movies like Karate Kid and stuff? That's like where everyone went to go hang out.
Yeah, like at the arcade.
Yeah, they were called teen centers back then.
Have you ever seen those mouse pads with the little gel like bubble in it so like people can rest their wrists while they
Yeah.
work? How lazy of a piece of shit do you have to be to work one like that? That you just
Yeah, right.
you've given up on just holding your hand up, so you need a pad.
Yeah, that's big for like the gamers, right? Who don't want to like
Have carpal
hold their
tunnel.
wrist for so well. It's just like they're playing the computer for so long that they have to have something hold their wrist up, or like they can't physically do it.
Their forearms
these
must
kids
be
are-
enormous.
Some of these guys, man, guys,
They're
and
gonna have
girls.
fucking like microscope for glasses when they're like 25.
Well, I mean, just think about if you're trying to be great at something, you're spending quite a bit of time at it, right?
16
And some of these
hours
guys
doing
are
it.
trying to, yeah, and some of these guys are trying to be great, like they're trying to make a living doing it, right? So they're trying to be really
Yeah.
great. They're spending like 8, 10, 12 hours on a screen all day long. every
staring
day.
at a screen 4 inches away from their face.
Oh my God.
Like
I
they're
mean,
gonna have
we're
like
kinda doing it
magnifying
too, but it's like-
glasses. Yeah, but at least we do it in like we have good balance.
Spurts. Yeah, spurts.
Yeah, right. I at least nap in between those couch sessions.
I at least nap in between video game sessions.
But
Are you
these
still playing
guys-
Fortnite with Weber or no?
No, that game sucks booty cheeks. Everyone left, so it's just a bunch of bots. It's fun if you want to like get like 15 kills a game because no one's in the game anymore, so they have to fill it with bots.
Has Fortnite taken a shit?
Yeah, it's
Really?
Call of Duty's superior. It's the best.
Wow. So everybody's bailing from Fortnite and going back to Call of Duty.
Warzone has taken over. Call of Duty Warzone
War-
has taken over.
Really?
Yeah, because it's essentially
That's
Fortnite
interesting.
with Call of Duty, so it's sick.
Now, do you think people will come back to Fortnite if they put out new worlds, or do you think that
Nah.
Fortnite, the whole experience of Fortnite, has gone away?
Gone away just because
Wow, really?
Fortnite is great for your little kid because it has like cartoons instead
Right.
of like Warzone. You're playing with like a character who looks like a Navy SEAL.
Everybody
or-
was, hey, 6 months ago, everybody was all about Fortnite. So this is news to me.
It's crazy that they just were able to copy it. And you know who got fucked the hardest out of all of them?
Who?
Do you remember a game called PUBG?
Yeah.
That was the first game
No.
that had.
What is PUBG?
So PUBG was Microsoft only. It was a PC only, and then it went to Microsoft. But that's because Microsoft is a PC. So what happened was, it's the same concept as Fortnite, except it was more like Call of Duty. It was exactly like Call of Duty, but they didn't have the money that Call of Duty had, so their graphics were pretty shitty.
Okay.
So like it was the same game like Call of Duty, but imagine if you had about $100 budget, so it was like really shitty graphics.
No, I understand. So what happened? So did they? Call of Duty just came out and put them down.
So when Call of Duty jumped into the same sort of game style, it just what happened was over. Fortnite jumped in. PUBG sued Fortnite because they copied their game.
Oh wow!
So there was
sued them.
Yeah, there was a huge lawsuit between. It wasn't Fortnite, but the company that owns Fortnite, whatever the fuck it's called, right?
That's crazy.
They're like, okay, that's the same concept as our game. Like, literally, you drop into a zone, there's a storm, you have to be the last one standing. So, I forget what happened with the lawsuit, but then Call of Duty just throws their hat into the mix and creates Warzone, and Call of Duty has, like, billions.
So, Call of Duty Warzone is, like, the best thing to play?
Yeah, because they have billions of dollars. The game was already super popular, but they was done because they didn't have anything like this. So, Warzone came out and just fucking shit.
So what now? That format is considered basic knowledge, so any game can do it now.
Yeah, you just have to be creative with how you set it up. So like,
like
how they don't have it exactly like Fortnite. They make you drop out of a plane. They make like
no, obviously you can't copy it like exact for exact, but I'm just saying like the basic concepts now are free advice.
Yeah, as you drink from a Pepsi competitor.
Yeah, this is my New Orleans Saints Coca-Cola. What do they call it, Shannon? They call these your whatchamacallit cup.
Memorial cups.
Souvenir cup. Yeah, your souvenir cup. When you go to a stadium, right? No, this is the Sir Saint one. So when you go to a stadium, right? Every stadium has your medium soda, your large soda, and then your souvenir cup size soda. Okay, and that usually comes with some sort of bigger size, harder plastic cup. And that's what this is from. Yeah, oh my God, which is a double. Yeah.
Who is that person?
When you go to the Georgia Stadium, you wanna see what Georgia does? Okay, so here's the segment. Start to finish, okay? So when you go to a stadium, right?
You know you're in the South when
you go to yeah, exactly, right? When you go to a sports stadium of any kind, they have different kinds of sizes, right? Of cups. Yeah. The medium, the large, and the souvenir cup, right? So Shannon and I always get the souvenir cup for our thing. And this is the souvenir cup from the Saints game, right? In New Orleans. And we've gotten quite a bit of souvenir cups from different stadiums and games that we've gone to, right? And they're normally this size. This is a pretty standard souvenir cup size. So we went to a Georgia Bulldogs football game, okay? And we grabbed the souvenir cup from their game, and it was this size. Are you ready for it?
Oh, yeah. Jesus. It looks like a small in your hand.
It's a double cup, dude. Look at it. It won't even fit my screen, my computer screen. Look how big their souvenir cup is.
What is the chicken company on the side of that Georgia cup?
I mean, they're both Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola runs everything down here in the South.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, are you kidding me? You see the size of this? I'm going to back it up so you can see the relative size.
Just for everyone watching, the cup in his other hand is not a small.
I'll back it up. I'll back it up so I can fit it in the screen.
The cup that's smaller is the souvenir cup from the Saints games.
This would be considered an extra large. this, and my right hand is an XL. So this on the left is what, Thor's cup?
Imagine.
You know how much soda's in this thing?
Oh yeah. Imagine the guy who's 300 pounds hucking that thing back.
Imagine hucking those back when they're original Cokes and they're not Coke Zeros or Diet Cokes.
People must drink 2-liter bottles by the fucking like.
That is a 2-liter bottle. You can fit a 2-liter bottle in that cup.
Like, have you ever had
like 500% of your fucking intake sugar for a day?
Oh my god, I love like how the people in the South made sweet tea, but it's not like hey, let's put some honey in this. It's like how many packets of sugar are in this thing?
Yeah, it's like, wait, let's go dump an entire bag of sugar in this iced tea and we'll call it sweet tea. Isn't iced tea already sweet? Yeah, we're gonna call this sweet tea.
Yeah, this is the level
5
up.
more bags of sugar.
Like you literally can see that there's so much sugar in it that the water can't absorb any more sugar. So you see. So
I used to have to make it. Yeah, when I worked at the Greek fast food place down here in the South, right? Yeah. I did like a year stint at a Greek restaurant, like 2 6-month stints, and I had to make the sweet tea. And you made it just like normal tea, and then you poured the sugar in, just like you said. You poured the sugar in and you would stir it, and you would pour it in and you would stir it, and you would know when you were done putting enough sugar in when it would start to accumulate at the bottom without absorbing, and then you were good. And that's and every day you had to spray. Yeah, and every day when you cleaned out that bin, the sweet tea bin, you had to spray hot water in the bottom to get the sugar off. Is that crazy?
The people in the South.
Good old sweet tea.
Fucking, and it's like everything's so fucking cheap, and they like candy's like 40 cents. Like they know.
Yeah, I mean that kind of stuff is all leveled out. It's not like super cheap. Like the regular stuff now is like normal prices. But you know, what's really cheap in the South is tobacco, right? So if you chew or you smoke cigarettes, it's way, way cheaper down here.
How about today? I was going to get gas, and I'm like grabbing like a Gato inside.
$50.
Yeah. So my favorite part is I go into a place that's just filled with regulars, right? There's a fucking market attached to the backside of the gas station, just to paint a picture, right? You know the spot by
gas
Big
station
Lots?
Food marts are my favorite.
Oh yeah, they're the inbred place for townies. Like,
yeah, right.
They just breed creatures, and so you know where Max Market is?
I know where that.
So you know the gas station that's in front of it? It's that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that place. So you know you're in a gem when the first thing you see is people just ripping scratch offs like right at the counter. Man.
There's not a greater feeling than townies ripping scratch offs.
On the counter, just bent
I
over.
love it. There's something very homey about it. Makes me feel like I'm home.
Just hammering.
When I walk in to get a local gas station and I see some townies hitting those pints hard.
You want to take those back to your place? Or my other favorite?
No, they're getting it done right there in the shop.
They're getting the winner. I love when they get the winner and they go, all right, give me 2 number 2s and a number 5.
They don't even enjoy the winnings. They go right back into the pot. If that bitch is under $10, you're buying 10 more scratch-offs.
I just love it. They win it. They turn around. They go, "Oh, what are you gonna do? You want to cash out? Nah, give me 2 number 2s and a number 5."
4 5s. Oh my god.
And then they're in their car
right back in the thicket, just grilling them right away. Yeah. Just grinding away. Just being complete degenerate.
I love
not
it
enjoying any of the experience at all. It's like fucking scratch off it right into your veins.
It's just, I'm just thinking in my head too, like the whole time I'm like trying to get a Gatorade, I go, what do you, so you, like your business strategy is centered around ripping these scratch off tickets?
Oh, there is business strategy. What are you talking about? You're at the local gas station. So is your business strategy. Everybody's holding on for dear life in that bitch. The employees, the people buying the food. There's nothing warm and welcoming about a gas station.
Oh, old backwood towny gas stations are
Dude,
just...
everybody's holding on for dear life. There's no enjoyment.
The lady behind the counter, I warm them up with a, hey, how you doing? And you just hear their life story.
Miserable. Dude, eat your positivity up. 5 seconds. Hey, how you doing? Don't talk to me. Okay.
Okay. Can I get a 10 out of 2, please?
All right, now I know where to take. Fucking now I know where to bring it down to.
Yeah, now I know where I should sit.
Jesus.
So so I get the Gatorade. My favorite part is these people just are known by first name basis. So the girl goes, Mar, pack of smokes. He goes, make it 2. I'm like, right behind.
No, everybody knows everybody. I mean, we know the girls that work at Cumbies, so it's like
first name basis.
Yeah. And the
steak bomb?
the dude who owns Little Caesars.
Oh yeah. I tell you, the small town know everybody is classic.
Yeah, there's something there. Yeah, it can get boring, but there's something that's really peaceful about that boringness when you've been out in the world. It's crazy.
I love when like an outsider comes, like, because Vermont skiing, right? So they track like Long Island or like city folk, like New York City folks.
Vermont tracks, it's international for skiing.
They come in and these townies just shred them. Like, nope, not welcome. They like ask for directions and they just stare at
You're welcome at the ski resort. You're not welcome at the gas station at the bottom of the hill.
They just, hey, can you tell me where so-and-so's place is? They just stare at them. Like they have these.
No, I can't.
They have these
GPS.
They have these like huge Escalades with like the fucking turtle thing on top. Like their skis are all in there. Yeah. They come in with the leather jacket.
I always tell people that. Yeah.
Do not walk into there.
You're welcome at the ski resort. You're not welcome at the gas station.
Yeah, if your plates aren't green, it's over. And they'll sniff you right out. All right. Here we go. Would you rather? This one goes out to the NFL. This year, would you rather be the Los Angeles Rams or the Los Angeles Chargers? Now,
okay. I'm going to go with a very unconventional answer here. What?
All right. No, I'll let you go first because I'll give you my opinion.
I have a very unconventional answer. My answer is Chargers, and it's strictly because, and it's strictly because it's almost impossible to win back-to-back.
All right, I'm picking the Chargers as well. I thought you'd be a Rams guy.
No, Chargers because I'm a big strategy and theory guy.
Well, here's the thing too.
The strategy and theory says you ain't winning twice.
It's impossible to win twice. It's so hard.
Only person who ever did it was Tom Brady. Once.
I like the Chargers because of the new roster pickups. Listen to who they just got, right? They just signed Gerard Everett. That was the Rams tight end. Right?
Right.
They just signed J.K. Scott. That's the punter for the Packers.
Right.
Really good punter. They took the best corner from the Patriots, J.C. Jackson.
That's right.
Right? They just signed Khalil Mack in a trade.
Really?
So they have Khalil Mack.
I did not hear that.
They have Joey Bosa. They have J.C. Jackson. They have the punter from Green Bay.
They just signed Khalil Mack?
They traded for him. They got Khalil Mack.
That's a big time of acquisition.
They
And my
signed.
guess is that he's gonna really, really love playing football in a nice, warm, awesome fucking
Fuck
area
yeah.
like San Diego.
Not shithole Chicago, where it's
Yeah,
freezing.
where it's freezing and shit, fucking wet.
Oh,
dump,
San Diego,
mud mess.
75, or Los
Oh,
Angeles.
wait, I'm gonna get to swim with dolphins every morning. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, Los Angeles, where it's 75 and sunny all year round, and you play in a sick stadium that was just built. So
Top of the line, everything.
now they just signed. Do you remember the tackle that played for the Packers, Brian Beloga? The guy with like long
Oh
hair.
yeah,
They signed him.
and Herbert's coming along like a fucking absolute pro.
Yeah, they signed Mike Williams. Mike Williams had an unreal year last year. That team is so nasty. Those Chargers. Now, the Rams haven't even re-signed Von Miller. I don't
No,
think.
he's in Buffalo now. He's gone.
Oh, he signed with Buffalo?
Yeah, he signed with Buffalo.
So he's gone. See ya.
Yep,
They don't have Odell Beckham.
he hasn't signed yet.
Nope. So like they just lost, and Aaron Donald.
My guess is
might-
OBJ's going to Tampa.
Yeah, I bet. And then Aaron Donald said he might retire, which is still a possibility.
And crazy to me to think about, right? Like,
He's nasty.
I understand that it's just a vicious, brutal game. And especially for a guy like him and what he does is like most brutal of all the positions. So I understand it, but
He had a
man,
career.
it just feels
Yes, he
like
does.
you're leaving money on the table.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, he's so nasty.
Yeah.
But it's
And
just
he's
crazy.
taking double teams every game.
Oh yeah. It's just crazy
Like
to me
the
that
game's not it can't be a lot of fun for him.
no. But it's crazy the fact that they sent all those first round draft picks and none of those guys resigned.
Yeah, right.
Like they
But
lost
they got
LA
their
pick.
ring.
Yeah. But like 1 year, that sucks. You're gonna be rebuilding forever. You don't have another first round pick till like 2025. It's something ridiculous.
I know, but like take away the Patriots, okay? Because that's a freak show. Just take away the Patriots because it's a freak show organization.
Draft
with,
picks,
like,
don't
some-
want them, don't need them. Got the McDonald's guy
Well,
down the
look,
street running
you
around.
found a guy who cracked the code, so it's not really fair, right? But take them away, okay? Any other franchise winning one every 10 years, right? One every so often in the NFL, those aren't bad odds.
No.
Like you won your one, and now like, okay, if it takes you 10 years to get back to another, if you own the franchise, if you're making the playoffs every year, you kind of don't mind if you don't win one for like another 7 or 8 years, right? Like if you're looking at the bigger
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah, I just
So,
don't
I mean,
know.
I don't know.
They signed Allen Robinson. That was like their only big acquisition that I know of, which isn't really great.
Which isn't like a huge thing.
It's not. Who else?
No, I
Let's
don't think
see.
they're going to be that great this year.
Oh,
I
they
just
got
think it's
John
hard- it's hard
Walford
to win.
back. Nice work, guys. Really securing that backup spot.
What were some of the other big signings that? Oh, we never talked about.
Devontae Adams.
We should absolutely talk about the fucking Tyreek Hill situation. What
Oh.
the hell happened there?
Who
Right?
accidentally sent the wrong email?
Yeah, man, because they shouldn't have let him go.
Why would you let
I mean,
him
I
walk?
get it numbers wise. They couldn't pay him, and he wanted to get paid like a number one. It
Yeah,
just
but
feels like a missed
Last
opportunity.
year, was it last year or the year before when he re-signed with him? He was like, "Oh, I'm trying to run it back some more with Patrick Mahomes. Like, it's not about the money. I can get that in endorsements." And I just think
Yeah.
after this last year, I think the fun little jokey boys in the locker room, all buddies, hate each
Well,
other.
okay, so here's the thing. Everybody on the upside of things is saying like, oh, he wanted to get his money and he wanted to be paid like a number one. He wanted to go to Miami, and that's all great. Everybody underneath the radar is saying that the whole like vibe in the Kansas City is like
they hate
fucking
Jackson Mahomes. And
yeah, they
Britney.
hate Jackson Mahomes. They hate like it's all like kind of getting prissy and like a little bit like feeling touchy and whatever. And he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here." So I don't really know what to believe. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's gone. So
I mean, I think it was a time. I think he just goes, looks around. He sees the Britney Mahomes shit. He sees like
Juju Smith. They signed Juju Smith-Schuster, right? He's a big TikTok fanboy. So I think he was just like, I don't want to be hanging around these dum-dums
and
dancing around doing this stupid shit. Like, I'm a real one. Like, he's a real dude.
yeah, he's straight up
So,
like
like,
and
I-
like Travis
I'm
Kelce's
getting the
girls
fuck outta
like
here.
Travis Kelce and his girl are like kind of getting into that mix with the TikTok group, and it's like really like pissing it. There's wars being created because of this
That's
fucking
what-
like power
That's
struggle.
what people on the in the sort of gutter were saying that like he was like, nah, I'm not about this whole vibe that's going on. I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's a real one.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him. Fucking,
I mean, when they added Juju, it was like, what? It felt like they were going in a whole other direction.
oh yeah.
I don't know.
No, and I think that's kind of like he just goes, "Yep, I'm out." And Kansas City can go, "Okay, well we got Juju." So that's all right.
Yeah, and I think, they got a bucket full of picks, and I'm sure they'll, make up the ground in like 2 or 3 receivers worth of, catches.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Next item. Would you rather Hubba Bubba or Big League Chew?
Or I'll throw in a third one, Bazooka Joe.
Yeah, but Bazooka Joe's just such a shit gum.
Oh my God. How dare you talk about
It's
Bazooka
like
Joe that way?
Concrete when you shove it in your mouth.
Bazooka Joe is concrete gold. Okay.
It, like
How
makes your
dare you
gums bleed.
speak of Bazooka Joe that way? You may have broken 2 or 3 molars, but it was worth it for the 45 seconds worth of flavor.
And the comic
And that
that
comic,
no one
and that
understood.
comic.
No one understood the comic.
The odd comics. Yeah. But I love that gum. I don't know what about it.
I
I loved.
hate it. It turns
And they made
into
it in
paper
grape
mache.
too. You remember they
Oh
made
yeah,
it
grape was probably the better
Grape
version.
was
of it.
electric. Grape was electric.
It had powder. When you opened it, it had
Little-
covered
yeah.
in powder.
confectioner sugar, a little
Yeah.
confectioner sugar on the outside
It just
there.
gave your tongue like the worst taste ever.
Well, you had to soften it first to really get into it. You
That's
you
the
had to
chemical
soften
that
it.
had. It's the chemical that had to be released, so that way the gum breaks down.
Yeah, you really had to you had to get into that gum first.
And
then,
it literally
what were the
turns
other
into
ones?
paper mache. Big League
Big
Chew.
League Chew. Okay. So Big
Or
League Chew was
Hubba
great.
Bubba.
Well, I love Big League Chew.
Grape Big League Chew.
Big League
Electric.
Chew, you had to obviously pull out the handful because it was cut into the strings.
Yeah.
The other thing about
Why
Big
they
League
chose
Chew,
that, never know.
yeah, and how about this? The weird thing about Big League Chew for me was you put it in your mouth as a solid, it turned into a liquid, and then if you kept chewing rapidly fast enough, it would turn itself back into a solid.
Mashed
Right?
together.
It melts in your mouth a little bit before it comes back to a solid.
Defies physics.
Defies physics. I don't understand it. Also came in multiple flavors such as the
Sour apple.
grape and sour apple, both electric flavors.
Sour apple made you. If you didn't make a face from sour apple, that thing was so sour.
Yeah. And then, you just keep chewing it. Obviously, a 30-second flavor ratio. So you had to chew the whole bag in 45 seconds.
Oh yeah, you don't take one piece. You take the bag, a pouch.
Yeah, you're going half the bag.
You roll up a pouch and you just keep feeding it.
All right.
And then
And then
Hubba
the last one
Bubba
was Hubba Bubba.
takes up your whole mouth,
Hubba
Very
Bubba again
juicy.
was like big time juicy, and
Couldn't talk with it
big
in your
time
mouth.
flavors. Yeah,
Oh,
big
yeah.
time flavors.
And you still, and maybe it would last about 2 minutes. You still pop more.
Yeah, also didn't. Yeah, it lasted longer than the other ones for sure,
Yeah.
but definitely not longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're popping.
You weren't breaking
multiples
the
in.
5 minute
And
mark.
the ball that you pull out of your mouth.
Yeah, now if we're talking bubbles, for bubbles,
Hubba Bubba.
the issue with Hubba Bubba was the best for bubbles because when you
Yeah,
started
it's like a
blowing bubbles
plastic
with the
bag.
Big League Chew, yeah, it would. If you popped it, it was like you couldn't get it off your face. It would like you'd have
You
to like
couldn't
roll
peel
it
it
off
with
of
your
face.
tongue and like blow it up.
Yeah.
It just like pastily disintegrated.
The Hubba Bubba, you could like pick it off your face in clumps.
Like you could blow a bubble the
But-
size of your face, get it stuck in your hair, and just peel it off. And
If you got Big League Chew in your hair, it was fucking donezo. You were getting a shave job. No, it was donezo because
Cut it.
it's like fucking Spider-Man's web. It's not like real gum, right? It's like
Okay.
I don't know that weird
Paste.
shit.
Paste.
Yeah.
Paste. Which one would you pick though?
For what? Just to choose?
For gum. Yeah, for gum.
Bazooka Joe.
Fuck you and that Bazooka Joe bullshit. Fuck that. I hate
I'm
Bazooka
going
Joe.
Bazooka Joe all the way. I'm riding that concrete all the way to Masonville.
Comes in a fucking tub with 60 pieces.
Yeah, yep. You get in the tub at
Literally,
Walmart.
you could wash your car. You could
125
wash your
pieces.
car with that bucket. It's like a dog
I'm
dish.
picking Bazooka Joe.
All right, I'm picking. I like Big League Chew.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Grape. That's a goat. All right, next one. This one is for the THC fans out there. Chocolate edibles or gummy edibles?
Oh man, it really depends on what I'm doing, right? Because they totally have a different vibe. If I'm just trying to chill out, like get really, really super stoned,
Yeah,
chocolate. Yeah.
all day.
I think look, I'm not a scientist, right? And I'm going off of, and
I
I'm
don't
gonna-
claim to be. I don't
I
claim to be
don't
a
have
scientist.
I don't claim to be a scientist, and I don't have a PhD. So the information I get is always through like multiple internet
Personal-
sources.
Personal
Yeah, like multiple
experience.
internet sources that all say the same, somewhat relative to the same thing, right? And what they say is that the chocolate hits you harder because it's fatty in it. It's like carries better in the fat.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had
But
a
I don't know if
chocolate
that's true.
before
Or not.
on New Year's Eve before we went out. I took a whole bar to the face. I almost
Oh,
didn't leave
yeah.
the hotel room.
That's what I'm saying. When you take a whole chocolate bar to the face and your
Over.
legs just turn to liquid.
I was perched up against a pole the
You got the
entire New
Jell-O
Year's
legs.
Eve. I was just people watching. It was amazing. I couldn't stop. I almost didn't leave the hotel room just to drive all
best
the way
thing.
to Boston and then just go. Yeah, I
Did
can't
not
make
leave the
it."
hotel. That's the
I'm
best.
just gonna watch the TV.
When you get so stoned that it ruins your entire evening, but you don't mind because you're
Yeah,
stoned.
it was so much fun. I would have been perfectly fine being in the hotel
But
room.
you secretly don't care because you're stoned. So
Yeah. Like all I did was lean up against a pole and just watch people the whole night, just by
Wow.
myself, staring. But yeah, I like the chocolate. I think the chocolate does the trick. It's a heavy
gummies
hitter.
if I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, I just can eat gummies all day long. It feels like it doesn't really give you the final. Like a chocolate, that's like a knockout punch. Like if you
Gummies
don't
just
take-
don't give me that that I
Yeah.
need.
If you don't take a nap off the chocolate, you didn't take the right amount.
You didn't you didn't
Like gummies, I'm still doing stuff. Like I'm functioning. The chocolate, I'm in blanket pulled up to
Legless.
my pulled up to my chin, just in a cocoon.
I am legless.
Okay, so what season should I start on?
What season of Entourage should I start watching?
It's literally a
It's actually
marathon.
more like The Office, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's start from season 2 of The Office.
Which season? Are we gonna watch the entire collection of The Office or the entire collection of Arrested Development? Or both?
For the 100th time.
For the 1 millionth time that we've seen.
And you already have the Uber Eats pulled up on your phone.
Wish we could fucking get our own TV show, for fuck's sake.
God,
Hey, big win for the boys.
That's right.
For our
Cash and
listeners
checks.
who don't know, we won, motherfuckers. A
That's
film
right.
festival in New York.
New York is a state up near New England, for all of you who don't
For all of
know.
you non-Atlas owning people.
Map wearing.
For all of you who
people out
don't
there.
have Google Maps on your phone.
For all of you at home listening for your tape deck.
for your tape deck.
All right.
Go ahead and
I
flip
got-
over to side B and hit record. We'll give you 5 minutes.
This is a recording.
I remember when I used to record songs off the radio that way.
Oh, okay. So
For
you're gonna like my
mixtapes.
next segment because I have what 80s kids would know versus what 90s kids would know, and I'm curious to see how much our knowledge is intact. But
Yeah, I'm curious to see. Yeah,
all right,
I would be
I got some
80s,
good
you
ones
would
for
be
this.
90s.
Yeah, but I'm curious to know if you used any of the 90s stuff, and if I know any of the 80s stuff, vice versa. Do you also know the 90s stuff? Like, was
I
that?
probably would know the 90s stuff because I've lived through both, right? Like,
Yeah, but you might have not like for instance, if a kid's toy comes out tomorrow, I'm not going to be playing with it, even though I lived
right,
through
true.
the
So, like,
2000s.
that for me, that's like Power Rangers, right? Like,
Exactly.
that was you. Power Rangers was you.
Yeah.
I
We
was
had real
Ninja
life
Turtles.
And you had Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
But, all right. Let me give you the last would you rather, because this is a good one and it's fucking
Okay.
super tough. Okay. Would you rather Robert De Niro's career or Al Pacino?
Oh, man. That is a toss up.
That's razor thin.
I mean, they've both been in some of the most legendary
monster
films
movies and together as
and
actors.
together in some films. Oh my god. I think
The
I would have
Claws.
to pick. For me personally,
I go Pacino
really, I think I would say De Niro for me.
because I mean you got the Godfathers; those are sick. You got
Yeah.
like he plays a fucking badass.
Let's see,
in,
Goodfellas,
Scarface.
but Goodfellas, Casino,
Yeah, but
those none
Any
of
Given
those. except
Sunday.
Pacino. Any Given Sunday, that's true. I mean, they both have legendary films.
I mean
It's,
Raging
like,
Bull is
impossible.
pretty sick.
Yeah, Raging Bull, Taxi Driver. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's like, yeah,
You really can't
I don't
go
know.
wrong.
yeah,
Then they both do The Irishman together, crush it.
crush it.
I mean the amount of movies they've done together is fucked.
I would throw in a third guy, and I would say Jack Nicholson, and I would pick him. I would love to have his career.
Yeah, original Joker.
Original Joker.
I mean, he's got fucking.
I would
paintings
literally,
like this.
yeah. Who am I kidding? We'd love to have any person's fucking
Yeah,
career.
I would prefer any of them.
I'd
Actually,
love
I'm
to
not
just
picky.
have a career.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I
I'll
got
start
some more
with just
actors.
a career.
I got some more
Yeah.
actors because I tried to pick like the same tier of actor. Like these two are in
Right,
the same
exactly,
like tier.
right.
I got some more actors that I'll bring on next week that I'm curious to see.
Yeah.
How
No,
you
that's
do.
good. I got a good
But-
one right now. Would you rather be Matt Damon or Leo DiCaprio?
Oh, I was gonna do Matt Damon or Brad Pitt.
I would just throw in Brad Pitt as a threefer. Matt Damon, Brad Pitt, or Leo.
Leo, I love Leo. That's
I pick Leo too.
I would say Brad Pitt and Damon are the same kind of level. Leo's like, I'd say it's like De Niro, Al Pacino. Like Leo's like right under those guys on my tier.
Well, see, I put them all in the same age bracket. Is how I put it in. Like they're all like Leo to me is an A plus, and like Matt Damon is an A. So like the difference between them is like I think
mean,
Leo's
nothing.
better, but like the difference is. But I put them in brackets of age.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
an interesting way to look at it. Because there are some guys
And
that start
then
out.
all the
later.
guys in A are in A, all the guys in B are in B, but of that age.
Then like Ben Affleck or Matt Damon, that one I think is kind of tilted towards Damon. That one's kind
Well,
of
it's tilted towards Damon because Affleck's, got some gambling issues and his family, and
But I think
I don't know if you want all that.
Damon or Pitt, that's like an even matchup.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they all have amazing lives, so
Yeah, I would want any of their lives.
yeah,
Any day of the week.
I'll take any of their lives.
All right. Now
I'll take
on
just a life. I'll just take a single normal life. How about that?
You know what? I'll just take some. All right. So this is my game. How I got into it was I was scrolling the internet. The internet's the best. And I came across some like old like 90s kid stuff. And I was thinking, oh, let me look at some 80s kid stuff. And then I was like, I wonder if like how many of these items that you would know and how many from the 80s or I would know from the 80s, and then how many of the 90s toys that you would know that I also would know and played with. So
Yeah.
I actually had to write these down. Let me grab my piece of paper here. All right. Number 1, the Viewmaster. Do you remember those plastic fucking things with the slide?
I have one. I have one right in front of me.
Oh yeah, shit. You have one. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Still in use.
Yeah. Still in use.
Number 2, slap bracelets.
Yup. Where it's like a bracelet that was like made of like aluminum metal that was covered on the outside with rubber,
Yeah.
and you would roll it out, and once you'd roll it out, it would stiffen up, and then you'd hit it on your wrist, and the moment you'd hit it on your wrist, it would roll around your wrist.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
I didn't know that was an 80s thing.
I mean, I used to get them at the they used to have these book fairs, these Scholastic book fairs
Oh
when
yeah.
we were kids, and you could go in, you could buy like Bernstein Bears books, or like when you were a kid, it was like from the age of like 3rd grade to maybe 6th grade, 7th grade,
Yeah.
6th grade. Really, they stopped right around 6th grade, and yeah, and they would sell those. They would sell like these weird finger things, and
All right.
all sorts
This
of
one's more
bookmarks
of
and
like
shit.
it's not an item, it's more so passing handwritten notes.
Oh yeah, that was a big deal in like middle school, 6th grade to 9th grade.
It's
Passing
crazy.
the handwritten notes and trying to not get caught by the teacher.
Yeah. See, we didn't do
Yeah.
that growing up in our group. We just kind of, we didn't even have cell phones till like high school. So like we were trying to like just
Yeah.
whisper and stuff. No one really, but like 80s movies, every kid's passing the handwritten note in the class.
It was a big deal too when I was growing up. Was big time. Was getting notes from people, and or like people putting notes in each other's lockers. That was like a big deal.
That was like that was the pretext to the cell phone.
Yeah, that basically was the texting of the day. Was
My
passing
favorite's
notes around. to
my
people.
favorite's the house phone. You had to call. Basically, every parent answered the phone, and then you had to be.
You had to
"Is
ask
Jeffrey there?"
permission from your parent to use the phone. And then once you got permission from your parent to use the phone, you had to talk to the other person's parent and ask them if it was okay for them to talk on the phone. And then if their parent said it was okay for them to talk on the phone, then you could talk on the phone, but for no more than like maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Oh,
And if
yeah,
it went longer than like
maybe.
half an hour, you were getting that, hey, let's wrap it up here.
Yeah, these cost minutes.
Yeah.
These minutes are costing me. They like
That
you had to
whole
get that-
experience doesn't even exist anymore.
No, they'll never know. But it's fucking crazy to think like you literally had to go through the master just to be able to get access to your friend, and to call a girl was probably even more like so embarrassing.
You didn't do it really like that. You waited till you were in school. Your flirting was done like in school. Once
Face
you
to
went
face.
home, it was like the dark ages. Like you were home, you like ate food, you did homework, you like watched TV with your family. You didn't experience the world outside of that really. You were
Yeah.
just like experiencing your family. And then when the internet came around, I was in high school and the internet came up. It was like if you had, because AIM was a big thing. You remember that?
That's what
You
I
had
put
AIM?
on AIM. Do you
Right.
remember?
Okay, so once AIM became a thing, it was like freedom. It was like
Yeah.
unlimited freedom to any person who could get access to a box, right? Like if you could get access to the box, you could see outside your world. Yeah, you could see outside
AOL.
your
You
world.
remember those big ass fucking discs that you get at the store? Put them in,
Yeah,
download. That was
Shannon
internet.
still has an AOL password.
Oh yeah, we know.
An AOL account.
I didn't even know those existed still.
She still has hers, right? Shannon, no, you
Is
saw
it
her.
even
Yeah.
is it even functioning?
It is. It's up and functioning. Yeah, I think. Don't you still use it? Right. AIM doesn't exist, but the email still works. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it was like, so it was a odd sensation to be. Yeah, it was really weird because you were
People
very
went out
much.
to the movies a lot more on weekends. Let's just put it at that.
That's you hung out. You hung out at the movie theater all day. That's what you
Yeah.
did. You went to your friend's house and then you took bikes and you rode over to the movie theater and then you eat at the McDonald's in the complex and then you go back over and see another movie because you didn't have the internet to talk to anybody outside of your neighborhood or
It's
outside
just
of
crazy
what,
the trust parents had in their kids to be like, okay, be there at 7, and like you don't like know if they're gonna show up or not. You just meet at that spot. Like if they're 20 minutes
Yeah,
late,
it was
what
a
happens?
different level. It was a different level of trust. Yeah,
Like I can not imagine that.
it's not like
fucking-
that nowadays.
Not by a million. Like kids have
Yeah.
ankle bracelets now. They're just walking around.
But I mean, they should. I'm not opposed to that.
Oh,
I think
Not at all.
parents
It
should
blows
have
my
all
mind that
sorts of
like that
supervision.
existed. It's like, wait, none of your kids were kidnapped or murdered?
I don't think a kid before the age of high school should have any sort of like cell phone on them or like,
No.
you know, I mean,
No.
obviously they could play video games and shit, but like,
Yeah.
should not be like
No.
your
That's
family
like,
should be monitoring who you're talking to before the age of high school.
yeah, I think high school age you
At
gotta
all
like
times.
teach them the internet because it's like
Yeah, once
like
they
a
hit high
gun.
school, then you gotta teach. Yeah, then you gotta teach them to start fending for themselves. But before then, they shouldn't even
Yeah,
have.
don't put a
access to
phone
that
in their
kind of
hand. They don't
I
need to
think
talk
it's
to
like
those
the
kids.
dumbest thing when I see these kids with Instagrams.
They're like 10
Like,
years old.
this is stupid. Yeah, it's just
TikTok.
dumb.
Like, dude,
So
your kid's
dumb.
brain is melting. I go around, like, I'll ride my bike for exercise, you know, and I'll go to, like, old spots we used to hang out with as kids. No one's there. They're all inside playing video games. I'm like, these streets
Yeah,
are
I mean,
so empty.
I'm not so much opposed to the playing the video games and the watching the YouTube videos. I'm cool with that. It's just the access to people outside should
Oh,
be
yeah.
shut off. Your
Seriously.
kids should not have access to any sort of people. Yeah, but they should absolutely be able to like watch YouTube videos, play video games, but there's no need for a kid to have a fucking Instagram or a Facebook or any of that shit before the age of high school. There's really no
Yeah.
need. They can play all the video games they want, but they shouldn't have access to other people outside
Yeah.
of that. It's just not. There's no need for it. Your only access should be your teachers, your peers at school, your family. Shouldn't be having online friends before the age of 15. That's
Seriously.
weird.
All right, next one. Overhead projectors. Do you remember those
Oh, yeah,
big
that's huge.
fucking clank? They don't have those anymore
Yeah,
in
that was
schools.
a big time math thing. Geometry, algebra.
Writing on that
the math
fucking
teachers-
two-sided paper.
The math teachers love the overhead projectors.
Oh, and they had the see-through
They
chips
lived
to
off
count. And say, yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, no, math teachers lived on the overhead projector.
Flip the lights,
Absolutely,
and then
it
this
was the best
giant
way.
box comes out and they have to like fix the. They have to literally like fix the blurriness on
bulbs
it.
in it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you have to like focus them in the right way, and
My favorite
whole
part
ordeal.
is you go up, draw. As soon as you look up,
how about
can't
the
see.
big television? How about the big television attached to the fucking rolling
Scooter?
monitor?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that they would roll in. Yeah.
Roll in, plug in, press play.
Yeah, I got a good idea. Let's take a 900-pound tube television and let's raise it 10 feet up and stick
on a
it
plastic
on a really
cart.
on a really thin plastic rolling cart. That's a good idea.
You had to rent it
Yeah,
from the
let's do that.
library.
Oh, there's all sorts of fucking signatures you had to get to even get one.
So much security for the tube TV.
So much high school red tape for the fucking VCR setup.
Yeah, sign this clipboard here, sir. Yep. Okay, and put the
it's
time
like 10
down.
signatures you had to get.
Yeah. The time is
You know I'm not
2:03.
taking this out of the building, right? I couldn't steal this thing if I fucking wanted to. What do you think I'm gonna do with this fucking thing? It's huge.
It's enormous. It's not gonna. It can
I
barely
need
get
5
over the.
guys just to bring this television to my fucking car.
It can barely roll over like the slightest hill.
Oh my god, it can barely get over the bumps in the fucking floor in the high school.
My favorite part is trying to get that thing over like the door entrances. Like you had
God
to hold
forbid
the
your
top.
classroom had any sort of carpet. You're dragging that thing in there.
It's
Yeah,
over.
it's over.
To get it over that little lip in the door entrance was fucking murders.
Yeah, because the whole thing could fall down on you if you fucking
just
didn't
so
do it right.
shaky. Yeah, so top heavy. So top heavy.
You were screwed.
That thing was gone. All right, next one. The
All right.
Oregon Trail. I don't remember playing this.
Oh my god. So we also came up with the computer, my age group. I'm an 84, so we came up with the computer as it developed, which also means computer games. And Oregon Trail was like a staple video game for every single kid who went through elementary school in the 80s. You played it on the computer. With that and Prince of Persia were like the 2 first ever. Oh, that and do you remember Wolfenstein 3D?
I've heard of it. I don't.
Yeah.
I've never played it, but I remember you guys had it on the computer.
Yeah, on the computer. So those 3 games were like the big time video games back then. I loved Oregon Trail. It's so much fun.
I've never played Oregon Trail. Is it?
Oh
my god.
I only know because of like everyone. It's like not knowing.
yeah,
what
it's like
Power
one of those
Rangers
pop
are, you know?
culture. Well, it's a pop culture thing, right?
Yeah, but like I've never seen it before. I've never seen what it looks like. I've only heard about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if anybody. I'm sure if you went on the computer, you could download some version of the original. Sure.
Oh yeah, someone's definitely modified. I mean, you can buy N64 still. That's great.
Well, they made like a 3D version of it too, but I don't think it did as well.
How about these people have been taking N64 and making games for it, but modified. So there's a Dragon Ball Z Mario Kart. So it looks just like the Mario Kart, but it's Dragon Ball Z.
Possible?
I'll bring it up.
How do you
You
get
wanna
a
see
hold
it?
of that stuff?
You want to see?
What?
And it's made for
Well,
the
let's
original
finish the list.
N64. All right, we'll go back to that. 3. Oh, this one's a great one. I know this one because this still was around when I was in school.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're right there, aren't they? What?
This
Next
one's a
one?
great one. I remember this one just because I've used it. A 3.5 floppy disk.
Yeah. What about the video games that came on them, or what?
No, just like
What about 'em?
saving anything on that piece of shit. Like,
Oh,
any-
the 3.5 floppy disk. That was your thumb drive, right?
Yeah.
So like people don't understand. Like I had like floppy disks of Word documents that you would create at school for like if
paper.
you had a like I had to do a
You
I
needed
had to do a
printing at the library. You'd bring in the
fucking research. I don't know
3.5.
why I'm stuttering so much right now. I had to do like research topic on butterflies, and you would type up the Word documents and you would save it on the floppy at school. And then you could take them to other computers, but that was like your original thumb drive.
My favorite part is the inconsistency of the saving in the 3.5 floppy.
If that disk got ruined, your life was over. It was like,
and the crazy part is the slightest shit made the file corrupt. Like you just never knew.
Yeah, it had like a sliding. I don't know if you remember, but it has
little
like a
metal
metal piece.
Yeah.
If anything happened to that spring and that little metal plastic piece, you were screwed.
You'd go, I remember times I'd go into class, you'd bring it in, you'd plug it in, you'd click on the file, it goes, will not open, and your heart just drops because you go,
Deadly.
I can't turn it in, it's at home, the fucking thing doesn't work half the time.
Yeah.
Or like different computers, like if like a newer version wouldn't accept the older 3.5 floppies.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then there was a bigger one before the 3.5 floppy. There was a bigger one. There was one that was like this big.
Fuck, I don't remember that one, but I do remember hearing about something like that. That's like before the 3.5 floppy. All right, 90s kids. Yeah. This is our list. Capri Sun.
Yeah, huge for 80s kids too.
Yeah, big one.
Capri Sun was a big deal. Yeah.
I don't remember this. I'm curious to know if you know. I feel like this is right in your alley. TRL, after school.
Oh my God, yeah. TRL was huge for us. That was MTV, right? So that was Carson Daly, right? Like the whole era of like the music video.
Yeah. Because that was like, more geared towards your audience, wasn't it?
It's where you got like your pop culture news, right? Yeah. So, if you think of like CNN, Fox, right? And in the athlete culture, we have ESPN, SportsCenter, right? This was like for pop culture news, you watched TRL. It was like what you watched, and they would give you all the updates on like what artists were doing and what collabs were going on. And they would also do like special things. They bring out actors, and like tell you about the movies they were doing. It was like the original. It really was like
original talk show before podcast.
It wasn't a talk show. I mean, it kind of was a talk show. It was this kind of weird, like 3-dimensional show that was like, the only way I can describe it was like sort of this multi-dimensional kind of news music show.
Yeah.
And they
I don't really remember it at all.
No, it was because you in the 90s, you were still ages 1 to 8. And that was for kids who were ages like 12 to 20, right? And that was my bracket coming up through that. Like I was like 15 years old when you were, 6. So it was a big deal in the 90s. It was like a big, big deal.
All right, next one.
For us, it was where we got all our news. For you guys.
Next one. Y2K.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, a big fucking shit ordeal.
People shit themselves.
Everyone thought that the world was going to shut down because the computers.
All the nukes are going to shoot off because they don't know how to do the 2 zeros.
Yeah, they were saying that the machines were all going to be screwed.
Malfunction.
And so all the banking was going to be screwed. Yeah, and if all the banking is screwed, then nobody has any record of real money. Then everybody goes into this like, apocalyptic war zone type creatures, I guess.
All from an update from Apple.
I mean, I understand the theory behind it, and it does make sense, but the computers didn't go down, so it kind of your whole thing is shit now.
Our mother collected fucking cans of food and waters.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to know how deep you wanted to get into that, but I don't know if you remember, but she's having a fucking meltdown.
Heart attack over Y2K.
Yeah, she's having a freak attack about it.
All right, next
and nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened. Clocks change. Tamagotchi. Did you ever play with a Tamagotchi?
Yeah, Tamagotchi is huge. I didn't own one because, like I said, it was sort of I was a little too old for it.
I played with one.
A Gigapet. So you remember Gigapets?
Oh yeah.
So Tamagotchi was a human, Gigapet was like the pets, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got like a dog or some
Yeah.
shit. Tamagotchi
Yeah,
was
and
like
you
a
like raised
blob.
the child and shit. Yeah, you raised it
Yeah, well,
on
Tamagotchi's
this tiny ass little gray screen.
egg screen.
Yeah,
You'd
screen that's like the size of your thumb.
Yeah, you'd feed it, you'd put it to bed, you could, and then like if it died, you just push the old restart button with a
Yeah,
tag.
hit that old reset button.
I forgot to feed it. I need a pen.
They sold. Here's the thing, though. They sold a lot of those motherfucking things.
They sold so
The
many.
Tamagotchi people are probably doing all right.
I mean, how much that thing probably cost to make? Maybe 20 cents at best. And how much
Yeah, they were
sold
clipping
it
them
for?
at like $50 a pop at Radio Shack.
Yeah. Like, it costs like maybe
You
a
had to
quarter
go to a
make.
Radio Shack to get one.
It had no color to it, black and white. The egg was
Yeah,
the
or
only
that
thing
like
that had any...
weird green color, right?
Yeah.
That like
Are you
odd
backing?
green screen,
Yeah.
Nintendo green color.
Yeah. That's my next one. Game Boy. You had
Yeah,
a Game
Game
Boy.
Boy was
Everybody
huge
had
for
a
me.
Game Boy. I got
Original
this one-
Game Boy.
Yeah, I had Game Boy Color.
Mhm.
That was the big thing, my generation.
That was the next like a big deal
People
for Game Boy. being
shit
color.
their pants when they saw color on a
When
Game Boy.
yeah, because the original Game Boy was that weird green color,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So like it was when
Giant too. Took like 40 batteries.
yeah, there was something before the Nintendo Color that was brought. What was it called? Game Gear? Do you remember? Was that what it's called? It was like a
Sideways?
machine that was like it was longer. It was like this long, and you held it like this.
Yeah. It was sideways.
I think it was called Game Gear, maybe.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it
Yeah.
though, but I do remember
And
it
like
had buttons on the
Sonic
corner.
the Hedgehog was big on it.
Yeah, huge. It was like
Yeah.
NES. Something NES. Super
Yeah.
Nintendo? Is that what it was?
I forget who made it.
All right,
Could
these
go
next
into
two
the-
are pretty easy. Last two. Rachel
Okay.
from Friends was probably the hottest chick in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean
And
maybe
Saved by the Bell.
she was kind of hot, but I would say Julia Louis Dreyfus was more like
Next level. Britney Spears was
I
like
mean
everyone's
Rachel from
crush.
Friends, she was more like the model-y type girl.
Yeah. Britney Spears was definitely on everyone's list.
Britney Spears was huge. Christina Aguilera was big.
All right,
and-
I got some.
And then Saved by the Bell was huge. That was like
Saved
my
by the
entire
Bell,
childhood.
enormous. Now they did put Seinfeld, but I knew you would have had Seinfeld because everybody knows Seinfeld.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of everything for us is Seinfeld.
Oh my god! Every day
People
I
ask me
quote
if I like Seinfeld, and sometimes I'm like, nah. Sometimes I'll watch it.
it. Sometimes I watch it, George.
Yeah, that's a funny show.
Yeah.
Just like,
It's okay.
oh,
It's okay.
well, I could be like, yeah, my entire personality growing up.
So what these guys did is
Oh,
they've been
yeah, look at that.
creating. So people have now started to make N64 games, but they've been because they're so easily built, right? Like the
Okay,
the
right.
technology is like nothing to recreate.
A crack. Right.
Exactly. So people now have been creating games for N64, but what they'll do is they'll take a Mario game and they modify it, and then they just put it in. They hack it on a computer. They build it on the computer, and then they can just produce it on the little chips that the Mario Kart games run off of.
Yeah.
And people have been modifying them. So there's so many.
Dragon Ball Z cart, a Dragon Ball cart. Look at that. That is ridiculous. I mean, if you're a fan of,
Oh, okay. So it's N64 style.
look at that.
Yeah.
All right, let's play some Dragon Ball kart.
That's cool.
Yeah, they got it looks just like old Mario Kart, but they just modified it a little bit.
Awesome looking select screen.
Yeah, I like it. We're not huge Dragon Ball Z guys, but I know
No.
there's a whole group of
But people have been-
Nintendo family.
People have been
Dragon
doing
Ball.
other stuff too. So like Mario Tennis,
There's a whole link. Yeah,
Super Smash Brothers got remade.
that's way cool.
But
Yeah, I like it.
yeah, look at this.
Holy shit.
Hold on.
I got 3 or 4 buddies that are obsessed with Golden Tee.
I love Golden Tee. I remember the old one. It was a fucking box
Yeah.
with a tube TV that you used to play off of. It was like a box, and like the ball. Like, look at how unbelievable this looks now.
It looks pretty amazing.
Got the cup holders on the side here,
The cup holders are electric.
and they're lit up.
That's what I'm saying. They're lit up.
That if Golden Tee, if you're listening, we'll take one off your hands.
Golden Tee, we will not only take a free machine, which may be a lot to ask, but if you have any sort of hats or T-shirts, we would love some of those as
I
well.
will wear it every day on this podcast.
Golden Tee can sponsor this entire podcast if it wants.
Yeah, we'll give you a good discount.
We will sell out the entire channel for
Yeah.
Golden Tee.
We already know we're gonna be sellouts no matter what. So Golden Tee.
So it may as well be for a Golden Tee machine and a few free hats.
And
The hats are non-negotiable.
So you guys didn't get health care or a salary? No, but we got as much.
No, but we got a couple of pretty fresh cut hats.
Yeah. I mean, you can't get these anywhere.
You just can't buy these hats. Okay,
They're not-
that's not how this
They're
works.
not on the shop. We made sure it was in the
These-
contract.
They're custom made for us by the company.
But look at the gameplay. Sick.
Yeah. No, I mean it looks like an amazing upgrade.
Oh,
What I would like to see a little bit more gold, like the color, but I understand that they had to, upgrade the PGA Tour colors
the-
there.
I bet that technology's gotten so much better. Like it has a scorecard there too.
I
Like,
know it's
unbelievable.
It's so clean.
It's
The
sick.
whole presentation is just very clean.
Unbelievable. I would give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10
Golden Tee.
for presentation.
I mean, it's got a sick TV now.
I have no idea how it works, but it looks beautiful.
It looks awesome. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Golden Tee. We need one for the office for sure.
Yeah, my guess is they're not going to hand it out machines, but
Yeah,
we'll
you never
take
know.
one.
You never know.
I'll take some of the old ones.
I'll
If they
take
have
the-
some of
I'll
the
still
old
take
ones
the old
that
one.
they're trying to give away.
Do you remember your childhood favorite game, Hungry Hungry Hippos?
Okay, it was not even in my top 5 of favorite games, but I
Alright,
do
well,
remember it as a childhood
You
game. Yeah,
know the movie.
it's not a movie, but yeah, I know the game.
You know
Hungry
the
Hungry
game.
Hippos. Yeah,
So I
this
think
looks way cool.
this is a arcade style. You have to pull the lever back yourself.
Oh, it's like a pump.
Oh yeah. You pull the leather. See how they're sitting?
It has the it's got the pump from the wheel.
Yeah.
That's what it has on.
And you pull the head back yourself, right? And it pulls in
Right.
the balls for you, and you sit on a hippo.
That's pretty funny.
So what I was thinking
Is there
is
any gameplay where they show the whole machine?
no, but you can look right here. It has the board. So you sit right on top of there.
You sit on the hippo and you got to pull the head back.
You gotta pull the head back.
That's pretty crazy.
It's awesome. Now, hold on. We'll look at another video here. Just so you can see some gameplay. Fuck, the mouse is back.
Yeah, like do this one, the 4th one down. Yeah,
This one?
so we can see people on it.
Is this the one you're talking about? Maybe not. We can't show kids.
Yeah,
Probably.
except that it looks like it's for children.
Yeah, we'll avoid showing kids on this. All right, so the guy's sitting
Yeah, I mean,
on the hippo, pulling back.
it's clearly made for children, but
Yes.
if we could ever get our hands on it, it looks pretty fun.
But what I was thinking is, this is how you decide things in the office: is you just have a face-off, hungry hippo style.
Great face off. Yeah.
Like, this is how you pick who gets the shit job and who doesn't.
Yeah, it's who loses on the Hungry Hippo.
Oh, you don't want to edit today? You know the rules.
Hungry hippo machine.
It's like our Slapshot Regatta. Slapshot Regatta. Not right now. I got the girl with me.
The Slapshot Regatta for our game room is going to be crazy because you are going to have to be able to play like all 50 games, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like from
You're
the
gonna have to
putt-putt
master.
to the ball hockey to the skee ball. Like you can be challenged in
At
any one of
anything.
those games.
Yeah. So you have to personally master the skill of 50
Like all the
individual-
games that come in the door, right?
Yeah.
Like, and there's probably going to be a lot of.
And you're gonna have some days that it's
It
not gonna
doesn't
be.
even start to begin things like sports, right? Like not to
Yeah.
mention if someone was like, "Oh, let's just play horse," right? Like you
Yeah.
have basketball and
Wait
that
till we
shit,
have
too.
the U-ball setup going. This is a new outdoor lawn game. It's called what is it called?
Cornhole
Tipping Point-
Junior.
Tipping Point Cornhole. Right? So think of cornhole, but instead it's got what would essentially be like a seesaw on the board.
Okay.
So the cornhole game rocks back and forth depending on the weight. So it makes it
Interesting.
harder. So watch the video here.
Watch the old cornhole setup there.
So they throw it and it
Cornhole.
moves. Right? So like if you start making them-
Cornhole's the big thing now.
oh, people love cornhole.
Oh,
But-
so the board is like in the middle.
Yeah. In the middle.
essentially. Right.
You throw it, and as you throw it, the beanbag.
On like it's on like a teetering thing. That's
Yeah.
kind of a cool idea. It's a good variation.
It's a nice little variation.
Nice little variation for the
Take
beach.
one for
maybe,
the
right?
office there, Turning Point.
Yeah, Turning Point. You probably keep that one. I don't know if we're gonna need one of these for the office. When you got games like Life Size, Hungry Hungry Hippo, I'm not sure that this tiny little seesaw is gonna cut it.
Not gonna get my rocks off.
It's not even about that. It's just like you got the Life Size Hungry Hippo. It's like, what's this game gonna do? Right? Like you gotta cut somebody.
Yeah. Marry, fuck, kill. Hungry, hungry.
Yeah,
All
Hungry
right.
Hungry Hippos.
This one kind of looks cool just because it's glow in the dark. Capture the flag.
Oh yeah, but we could manual this game.
Yeah. Lukewarm, but I think growing up as a kid, this would be sick.
That would be sick. Except
This
that we
doesn't
could
do it.
design a way more fun, better one.
Yeah, this video doesn't do
This
that.
actually gives me an idea for an episode of a television show where for a team building event, they all go to a facility where they do a glow in the dark capture the flag game. And right, like this just gives me an idea for an episode of a TV show. That's really
Yeah.
cool. That's cool though.
But yeah,
That would be funny. It would just be funny as like a corporate event where everybody had to like dress themselves up in glow in the dark. You could do like a fun thing where each character like put their own costume together for the event to play, and it'd be fun because they'd all look different as glow in the dark, right? Like
Yeah,
to their characters and shit.
absolutely. That'd be kind of sick. But this deer to
I just see it
capture-
as like an episode of a TV show where they go and do it as like a corporate thing.
Oh yeah. Well, this.
It's like, do you remember Michael Scott Beach Games episode?
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
I see it as something kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like as a Beach Games episode, but for our TV show.
Fuck yeah.